Hey there, fellow cat lovers! Welcome to our video today, where we'll be discussing 14 things cats hate. Let me tell you, some of these things might surprise you, especially number 1. We all know that cats are famous for their independent and self-sufficient nature. They'll cuddle with us when they want to, they'll play with their toys when they feel like it, and they'll pretty much do whatever they please. But what about the things that they don't like? What are the things that make our feline friends cringe, hiss, or even run away? Well, you're about to find out. We've compiled a list of 14 different things that cats hate, both indoors and outdoors, and we're going to go through each one of them. So grab a cup of tea, settle in with your cat, if they're willing of course, and let's get started. Number 1. Loud noises. Top of the list of what our feline friends hate is loud noises. You know, those sudden, jarring sounds that make us jump too. It's not surprising that our feline friends also have a hard time dealing with them. Cats are known to have incredibly sensitive hearing, much more than humans do. As a result, loud noises can be quite scary and even painful for them. Noises like a vacuum cleaner, fireworks, thunderstorms, or even just a loud TV can cause stress and anxiety in your furry friend. To help your cat cope with loud noises, you could try creating a safe space for your cat, like a quiet room, where they can retreat to when they feel scared. You can also use pheromone sprays or diffusers that help to calm them down. Number 2. Invading their personal space. Now, let's move on to something that's near and dear to every cat's heart: personal space. Yes, our feline friends are known for their independence and their love of having their own space to lounge and do their own thing. That's why forced interactions can be a big no-no for our cats. Being forced to interact with people or other animals can be really stressful and scary for cats. It can make them feel trapped and threatened, which can make them act out. For example, being picked up, hugged, or chased can be incredibly uncomfortable for cats. So, how can you approach your cat in a way that respects their personal space and lets them initiate interactions on their own terms? Well, the key is to be patient and gentle. You can try to offer treats, toys, or even just a soft voice to get your cat's attention. Let them come to you, rather than forcing yourself on them. And remember, every cat is different, so it's important to respect their individual personalities and preferences. Number 3. Dirty litter boxes. Cats are pristine creatures, but did you know that they have a strong dislike for dirty litter boxes? Yep, it's true. Cats are very particular about their litter boxes, and if they're not kept clean and fresh, they may start to avoid using them altogether. This can lead to all kinds of unwanted behavior, like peeing outside the box or even going on your bed. Not cool, kitty! So, to prevent this, consider cleaning your cat's litter box at least once a day. And when we say clean, we mean scoop out all the clumps and waste and then add a bit of fresh litter as needed. It's also important to give the litter box a deep cleaning once a week, where you throw out all the old litter, scrub the box with soap and water, and add fresh litter. Number 4. Strong smells. Moving on, let's talk about something that can really get up our cat's nose: strong smells. Yes, our feline friends have a keen sense of smell, and certain strong scents can really bother them. Scents like perfumes, cleaning products, and citrus can be particularly bothersome. And you probably also noticed that strong-smelling foods like onions and garlic can also cause your kitty to turn up their nose. To keep your feline friend comfortable, try as much as possible not to have strong smells in rooms where they sleep or frequent. Number 5. Having a bath. Cats despise having a bath because they hate getting wet. And why is that? Well, it's because cats are creatures of habit, and being soaked with water is just not something that they're used to or comfortable with. So when it comes to giving a cat a bath, you might be in for a bit of a struggle. Many cats will react with fear, hissing, and even scratching or biting when faced with the dreaded bath. And let's face it, a wet and angry cat is not a pleasant combination. But fear not, there are some tips and tricks you can use to make bath time a little less stressful for you and your cat. First of all, try to make the experience as comfortable as possible. Speak in a calm and soothing tone, and try to move slowly and gently. You can also use treats and positive reinforcement to help your cat associate bath time with good things. And remember, not all cats need to be bathed regularly. Some breeds are self-cleaning and can take care of their grooming needs on their own. Number 6. Overfeeding. We all love spoiling our furry friends with treats and extra helpings of food. But did you know that overfeeding can actually make your cat pretty unhappy? Cats are natural hunters and predators, and their bodies are designed to regulate their food intake based on their activity levels and natural instincts. When we overfeed our cats, we can throw off this delicate balance and cause a range of health problems. Not only can overfeeding lead to obesity and related health issues, but it can also make your cat feel sluggish and uncomfortable. Plus, cats who are used to being overfed may become picky eaters and turn their nose up at their regular food, making mealtime a bit of a challenge. So, as much as possible, avoid overfeeding your cat. Number 7. Ignoring them. It's no secret that our feline friends can be pretty independent creatures, but that doesn't mean that they don't have needs and wants just like us. In fact, ignoring a cat's needs can be one of the biggest sources of frustration and unhappiness for our furry friends. Cats have a range of needs that we as caretakers need to be mindful of, from food and water to playtime and social interaction. When we ignore these needs, our cats can become stressed, anxious, and even depressed. Plus, ignoring your cat's needs can damage your bond with them and make it harder to communicate effectively. By taking the time to understand your cat's needs and providing for them, you can strengthen your bond and keep your furry friend happy and healthy. Number 8. Being left alone. While cats may be pretty independent creatures, they still thrive on social interaction and companionship. That's why being left alone for too long can be a major source of stress and unhappiness for our furry friends. When cats are left alone for extended periods of time, they can become bored, anxious, and even depressed. This can lead to destructive behavior like scratching furniture or soiling outside of the litter box. Plus, cats who are left alone too often may miss out on important socialization and bonding experiences with their human caretakers. Number 9. Meeting new people. As much as we love meeting new people and animals, our feline friends can be a bit more hesitant. That's because cats are creatures of habit and routine, and anything new or unfamiliar can be a major source of stress and anxiety for them. When cats encounter unfamiliar people or animals, they may become fearful or defensive, and even lash out in aggression. This is especially true if they feel like their territory or routine is being disrupted. In addition, cats who feel uncomfortable around new people or animals may become stressed and anxious, which can lead to health problems down the line. Number 10. Punishing them. Our feline friends sure have their ways, and sometimes they can misbehave and push our buttons. But before you reach for a harsh punishment, it's important to understand why cats hate them. First of all, cats don't respond well to physical punishment like hitting or spanking. Not only is it ineffective, but it can also cause fear and aggression towards their humans. And even verbal punishments like yelling or screaming can be stressful and scary for cats. In fact, punishing your cat can actually make their behavior worse, as they may become anxious or resentful towards you. Instead, it's important to use positive reinforcement to encourage good behavior. This could include treats, toys, and plenty of praise and affection. Number 11. Crowding. Cats are naturally independent creatures who value their personal space. When they're surrounded by too many people or animals, it can make them feel overwhelmed and anxious. This can lead to unwanted behavior like hiding, hissing, or even aggression. It's important to give your cat plenty of space to roam and explore on their own terms. If you have guests over, try to create a designated safe space for your cat where they can retreat to if they feel overwhelmed. This could include a quiet room with plenty of cozy hiding spots and their favorite toys. Number 12. Staring at them. Did you know that staring at your cat can make them feel uneasy or threatened? Here's why. In cat body language, direct eye contact is a sign of aggression or dominance. When a cat stares at another cat or animal, it's usually a warning to back off. This is because in the wild, eye contact can be a precursor to a physical fight. When humans stare at cats, it can trigger the same response. Your cat might become uncomfortable, anxious, or even aggressive if they feel like they're being threatened. It's important to remember that cats are sensitive creatures who rely on body language and nonverbal cues to communicate. So instead of staring at your cat, try to communicate with them through gentle gestures and body language. Number 13. Not giving them privacy. Cats are naturally curious and independent creatures. They also enjoy having their own quiet space to retreat to when they feel they need a break. When cats don't have enough privacy, it can cause them stress and anxiety. This is especially true for indoor cats who don't have access to the outdoors. If your cat doesn't have a space to call their own, they may become clingy, anxious, or even aggressive. It's important to give your cat a cozy and private space where they can relax and unwind. This could be a cat tree, a cozy bed, or even a cardboard box. Number 14. Being carried around so much. One thing that many cats seem to hate is being moved or carried. But why is that? First of all, cats are creatures of habit and routine, and they like things to be predictable. Being picked up and moved can disrupt their sense of control and safety, which can be stressful for them. Additionally, being carried can also be physically uncomfortable for cats, especially if they're being held improperly or for too long. To help your cat feel more comfortable with being moved or carried, it's important to approach them calmly and slowly, and to give them plenty of space to move around on their own terms. Try to avoid picking them up too often or for too long, and always be gentle and supportive when you need to move them. That's all for this video. Now click on this video and watch the meaning behind 14 of the strangest cat behaviors. Goodbye.